2013 is here. The polls close in about an hour.
Our crews are already spread out across the Commonwealth. We are covering the races and ballot issues that affect you. And the race that has captured national attention is the race for governor.
It's been a nasty campaign leading up to now. It's also been a pretty tight one. At 5, we kicked off our coverage with Andy Fox and Democratic candidate Terry McAuliffe.
So let's switch things up in effort to stay balanced here and head to the Republicans in Richmond first. And telling your side's Art Kohn. Art?
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, the race for governor in Virginia has been attracting a lot of national attention. That's due in large part to the fact that both candidates have a connection to the Affordable Health Care Act, more commonly known as Obamacare. As you know, the Democrat, Terry McAuliffe, has been a very vocal supporter of the legislation, whereas the Republican, Ken Cuccinelli, was the first state attorney general in the nation to challenge it in federal court. Now, also, the recent problems with the government's website to register for health care, along with the president's recent reversal on his pledge that everyone could keep their current health insurance if they wanted to, could work in Cuccinelli's favor, especially when you consider the fact that the latest polls show Cuccinelli trailing McAuliffe by 6 or 7%. And although many political pundits say that's enough to carry McAuliffe to the governor's mansion, Cuccinelli is no stranger to being a political underdog. And he told me at a recent rally in Virginia Beach that he thinks they can still do this thing.
We've heard all of the negative talk in all my 4 previous campaigns about what our shot was, and the outcome was always the same. We always came out on top, even though one of those was a recount. It took 7 extra weeks, but we have built a principled-based grassroots foundation throughout 2013, and this is when that counts the most. It's the kind of thing that runs under the radar.
Yeah, now a couple of other things to consider tonight. Typically, a low voter turnout has favored Republicans in elections. Also, historically, the gubernatorial candidate whose party is in the White House when the race happens typically has lost the election for governor. We'll see as the night wears on.